There we go. Bottom of the second. We got 2 outs. Yeah, I guess that's just the way it's going to be. For some reason, it's all smushed. Oh, well. Well, I guess it's just the way it's going to be. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. Well, here's the 1-2 to Arias. Outside 2-2. Tried maybe changing the background, but clearly it didn't do a damn thing. Oh, well. I'm not going to get too mad. It's weird because it seems like my other streams are. You know what that might be? I think I know what it is. It's the output, I guess. Maybe. Which is weird. Oh well. Here's the payoff pitch to Arias. Low ball, and that's a base runner. Gabriel Arias with a nice at bat against Lynch. Oh, Crazy Dog, where'd you go? Well, I tried to make it maybe fix it to where the stream isn't so scrunched up. But I guess that's just the way it's going to be. Oh well. Not to mention my internet really wasn't being friendly either. I think we've resolved all that now. Here's the pitch to Hedges. First pitch is swung on and missed. Hedges at 164 average. He was probably right around 180s at some point, but then of course he just completely falls off the earth again. Classic Hedges, right? Fouls off that pitch, but it looks like this will stay in play, and it goes off the netting. So do it again. 0-2 count. I mean, you don't see the black bars on your stream. It's just more scrunched up for some reason. I don't know why. It's probably because of the settings I have. It's the 0-2. Hi, ball one. Some football streams. Football streams have been like that. Yeah, I think so. I don't recall them being scrunched up. Ball two. I don't recall them being scrunched up like this is. Again, I might not have even noticed, to be honest. 2-2. Outside barely ball three. Oh, that was a hair piece away from being a shot. Almost got pieced up. Come on, Hedges. Don't be a loser here, buddy. I'm gonna need you to not be a loser here, buddy boy. And he does not bite, and there's 2 on now. Hedges? That might have honestly been the best at bat from Hedges in about a week or so. He's had some decent at bats, but that might have been the best one. The fact that he was able to just resist the high ball, nice. Here's Miles Straw, still without zero home runs in 150 games, 30 RBIs, 219 average, 290 on base percentage. He's been playing way better since like August. I just need him to get a base hit here. Because remember, there was a time where he was like just straddling the Mendoza line, where he spent like about a week or so plus under it, and then he'd get hot, and then he'd go cold, and then he'd get hot, and here he is. He's doing very well for himself. Oh, I hate when my nose itches. God. Inside, ball one. 1-1 count. Let me actually share the stream link out for the people, in case they may not know I'm live. Okay, there we go. There we go, buddy. Here's the pitch. Strike? No, Straw is going to be the one to freaking strike out. feel like Straw would be the one to. I feel like Straw would be the one to freaking get embarrassed. Here's the 1-2. We held up 2-2 count. Please, Miles, get on base. Give Quan bases loaded, please. Even though I already know he probably won't do anything because we haven't had anyone do anything with bases loaded since Quan hit the granny, hit the slam in Texas. Here's the pitch. It's the third, and that'll do it. Yep. I had no faith in him at all. This team cannot do anything with runners in a scoring position. Or they do, it's just not too often. And it's honestly sad. Hey, that's the thing about baseball. Oh, well, we go to the third. Still scoreless. Yay. I don't know why it's scrunched up. I was wondering that myself. I don't know why it's scrunched up like that. Well, maybe it was my background, but no, it's not my background. I'm gonna try and see about my other streams to see if they were as scrunched up. It's weird. It's so weird. It's like, why is it so scrunched up? That's so weird. Well, we go to the top of the third. I mean, yeah, top of the third here. There we go. Let me check my other streams here real quick. Let's see if my other stream was so scrunched up. I don't know why it's like that. Like I said, I'm wondering that myself. It's like I got like two black bars on either side. And I was like, what the heck? Why is it so scrunched out like that? I thought it usually be spread out. I have no idea why. Let me see about my Falcons stream. Let me see what that one looked like. Was this one scrunched up? It's weird. I haven't done baseball in a while, so maybe my baseball streams were all. What was my last baseball stream? Was this one scrunched up? No. That's so weird. I wonder why this one's scrunched up like this. I haven't done a full game stream in like months since the Mariners game. Yeah, a month ago. First pitch is hit to right, but right at Gonzalez. See, even my last baseball stream wasn't like this messed up. I don't know what happened. I feel like it's because of the definition I have it on. I don't know. That's weird. That is weird. Hmm. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's my settings I have it on. Pirates are a disappointment and have been out of the playoffs since August, so there's that. Well, you guys lasted until August. You know, you guys were in third for a portion of the season too. And as typical Pirates, they freaking fell apart. Got him. Now, Andres Jimenez, dude, he deserves a Gold Glove. My God, he deserves a Gold Glove. Do you hear me, Players Association or whoever decides it, the Writers of America or whatever? He deserves a Gold Glove. Gold Glove. He's always making huge plays. With if we didn't have Andres in the field, that's probably a base hit. Yeah, it's most likely a base hit if that's anybody but Andres. Here's the pitch. Like, watch what happens here, guys. I'm gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna change my background here. I'm gonna try this. Whoop. I'm just messing around right now. The game's meaningless, so it's whatever, but this might honestly just be a yeah, see even my regular camera stream is scrunched up. So I think it's just the settings I have. It's the settings I have. It's not just this one. It's the settings in general. Yeah, that's what it is. Weird though, because my other streams weren't like this. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll do it for the top of the third. I'm not going to keep ending and starting streams, so. Well, just have to deal with it. I mean, it just looks scrunched up on the screen, that's all. It just looks so scrunched up. I don't know why it's like that. My last streams weren't like that. And I've had the same settings for a couple weeks now, I think. That is interesting. Well, I've also been watching it, been my Wi-Fi provider thing or whatever. I have no explanation why it's so scrunched up. Watch my stream on here. Let me see what it looks like. Oh well. Yeah, this will be my last Guardians regular season live stream. I'll be streaming them again in the playoffs, depending on the time. I'm probably only going to do like a couple games. I'm not going to do every Guardians game because, of course, they intersect with football and football in general because Saturday and Sunday. Now, there is a possibility I will be doing a doubleheader stream on Saturday, Guardians and whoever, and then of course Ohio State Sparty. So should be fun, especially with it being a possible Bieber and McKenzie back-to-back thing going on. Wow. So I just saw a tweet from PFF. Highest rushing grades of the season. Nick Chubb, 89.7. Jacobs, 87.2. McCaffrey, 86.6. Aaron Jones, 85.1. Gaudreau. Oh, wow. They're doing a meet the team party at the arena for the Blue Jackets. And Johnny Gaudreau is, of course, in the house. He's going to be getting used to that cannon for sure now. Damn. All right. Here's a pitch to Quan. He thought about bunting, but pulled back. That would have been a big boss move to try to bunt. So, 300 average, 6 homers, 52 RBIs on the season. Rightful set right at the first baseman. That's just been our luck this year. Could hit it 150 miles per hour, but he'd be right into the glove. Can't get any less lucky than that. I swear. You really can't. Hit it a billion miles per hour right into the glove. Can't even make it up. You literally cannot make that up. Here's Ahmed. First pitch is taken for a strike. It doesn't even look that bad. It's just scrunched up, and of course, if you're wondering why my screen's so pixelated, it's because my internet limits my graphics. And it's a line drive in the left field for a base hit. Okay, there you go. That's the thing about this Guardians team. They will batter you with the bat. Like, they'll bludgeon you with little hits, and then they'll set you up for the big bats in the middle of the order who can definitely send you deep if you're not careful. But again, this game means nothing. You can essentially say this is like a hangout stream, if anything. Because this game means nothing. We clinched last week. I really don't care if we lose. I mean, if we lose, it's like, whatever, you know. A 1. Oh, in the dirt. Ball 1. It just makes me laugh that everybody, like Jimenez and Ahmed they're getting days off every once in a while, like every couple days. Meanwhile, Jose is literally playing every day. But I mean, you want him to get hot for the playoffs. I mean, hey, let the youngsters play. And that is hit a ton, but foul. Jose, buddy. 275 average, 29 homers, 122 RBIs. He's trying to go for 30 bombs on the year. The fact that he's probably going to hit 30 bombs and yet he's been kind of doo-doo for like the last month and a half. And he goes opposite field foul. And that will get into the seats, about 5 rows up. This dude could have had 40 bombs if he didn't hurt his thumb, in my opinion. Because he was smoking hot when he hurt his thumb. You think we'll play the Rays? I mean, honestly, between the Mariners and the Rays, I think I'd rather play the Rays. You know, get revenge on them for 2013. You know? I think we will play the Rays if you ask me. 1-2 throws to first, and Ahmed gets back. But what I need to see if there's any Guardians fans watching or whatever, which it says there's only one person watching, but if there's any others watching on replay or whatever, and he hits this one to right field, playable, number 2. I don't call him Captain Pop-Up for nothing. He better get freaking scorching hot in the playoffs, I swear. Because this dude's been ice cold for like a month and a half. Occasionally he'll hit a big shot, but then after that he'll go right back to being trash. It's Oscar Gonzalez talking about a kid who came up and just started hitting everything. But it's right at the glove. You know, I'm really starting to get agitated with these line drives that end up right in the glove. My God. Ay, 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 man. Means they hit it just a little too hard. You hit it hard enough to get it out of the infield, but need to hit it hard enough to get it out of the infield, but soft enough to where it doesn't just go right into the glove, where at least it could, hit the ground first. It's just baseball. You're trying to hit it and you just don't get a whole lot of wood on it. You get enough to get it out of the infield, which is good. But you gotta straight up line drive that thing. Regardless, it is what it is. It's gonna happen. Yeah. All right. We're ready for the top of the 4th. Pasquantino will lead off, I think. Yeah. No, it's Bobby Witt and then Pasquantino. Okay. Pasquantino's in the on deck circle, though. And here's a high drive, right field. Gonzalez is there, out number 1. Yes, sir. I love those 1 pitch, 1 out scenarios for us, but I hate it when it's us doing that. That's baseball. That's baseball. You're not always going to have a 7-8 pitch at bat. It's That's the way it is. So 1 down here already in the top of the 4th. Here's Pescantino. First pitch is a strike. Yeah, when it comes to our rotation, it will most likely be for the AL, for the wild card round against Tampa Bay or Seattle or whoever. Most likely Tampa. It will definitely be Bieber, McKenzie, and Quantrill. What kills me is that, like, I'm looking in the stands and there's like nobody there. 0-2. It's going to be a base hit into left center. Puts it in no man's land. Probably going to wind up doing game 1 of the wild card for the Guardians. We'll see about game 2. But I'm definitely doing game 1. Most likely that'll be on Friday. It just depends on the time. Am I going to do every Guardians playoff game? No. Because you got basketball and you got football intersecting too. But Crazy Dog, I thought you said playoffs, take over everything else. If you ask me, would I rather do a Guardians playoff game or a regular season basketball? Given the way that the team's looking, double play right here. All right, let's get 1. Okay, he'll get the 1. All right, not mad. You take the 1 out. But just don't let that guy on second score. If that ball is hit harder, that's a double play. But I take it. Get that second out. I'll tolerate that. But yeah, I'd rather do freaking. Given how the teams look, I'd rather do regular season basketball over playoff baseball. To watch Spider and Evan Mobley and all them, Darius Garland. Yeah, I'd rather do that. With the occasional check-in on the Guardians, of course. I'd probably have like a little scoreboard set up or something. First pitch is barely outside for a ball against Michael Massey. I literally called him Bobby because I forgot. I don't know why, but the first thought came to my head was his name is Bobby. No, it's Michael Massey. I thought it was, but it's Michael Massey. Michael Massey. Swing and fouled it off, 1-1. But again, this game's meaningless. I mean, Royals are out. We've already clinched the division. We were popping bottles in Texas. So now we're just trying to get through the rest of the regular season and get to the playoffs, which start in a couple days. Here's the 1-1. High ball 2. Who would you rather personally face in the wild card? Rays. Is that kid sleeping? Wow. People looking all bundled up. Blankets and hoodies and flannels. Love it. 2-1. 3-1. Okay, now maybe this is why I wanted a double play because, yeah, you're going to run into this situation now. Simply having 2 on and innings could unravel very quickly if you're not careful. Quantrill already at 51 pitches. Here's the 3-1 from Quantrill. Swing and a miss. Ooh. That's the hack that you take when you're trying to put that ball in Lake Erie. Yeah, he's trying to put that ball like deep into the bullpens. So here's the payoff pitch. There's Waters on deck. Grounder to Jimenez. Throw to first, and that'll retire the side. So no harm, no foul on that base hit early, but gets out of it. Each team has 2 hits and no score. Heading to the bottom of the 4th. Next year is going to be fun because pitch clock, larger bases, my favorite thing of all, no shift. So like Jose Ramirez, who has been scourged by the shift for last couple years, like teams have been overshifting him like crazy. You're not going to be able to really shift on these guys. You got to have 2 bodies on each side of second base. So first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, third base. I think their toes have to be essentially like in the dirt or in the grass. Like you can't, put your second baseman freaking shallow right field. I'm surprised no other team like you see that a lot though. Like now where teams overshift, and then that player with a galaxy brain will either bunt the other way or he'll hit it opposite field where there's like absolutely nobody. You could just tell like the players that a team truly is scared of by how they shift. I mean, heck, for Jose, there's even been times where they've put 4 outfielders against him. I mean, you're like, 4 outfielders? Yeah. They would have 4 outfielders against him. And he's still beaten them before. I think that would essentially mean you just put your shortstop in the outfield. Yeah. But, it's the way it's strategy. Wait, Dak is starting? Oh, no, he's not. Okay, never mind. That's something else. No, that's whatever. Someone's trolling. I think he's talking about Dakota Hudson. Yeah, Cardinals fan. Yeah. Oh, way up inside. Andres almost just got hit, I think, for the 24th time this year. God, that's insane. He grounded out his first time up, just a shade under 300 average. Essentially, I think if he gets one more hit, he'll be at a 300 average. It's crazy that this dude right here, Jimenez, was so bad last year, but I think he like eliminated his leg kick or something, and he's been phenomenal this year. What's really impressed me is with Jose kind of being garbage lately. A lot of other people have stepped up. Josh Naylor stepped up. Oscar Gonzalez has stepped up. Jimenez, here's the one too. Fouls it off. But those other 3 guys that I just mentioned, they've all stepped up. Kwan has definitely stepped up, although he has stepped up in April. I mean, he faded. He struggled for like a month in May, but after that, he's been red hot. He's been great the entire year. It's like May was his welcome to the MLB month. 1-2. And they hit him. Well, they were close before, but they hit him again. My God. 24 times in one season, he's been hit by a baseball. Oh my goodness. He's a ball magnet. He needs to wear like padding all over his freaking, like a freaking, he needs to wear Kevlar or something. Because, these guys be wearing like, pads on their elbows, on their shins, and their knees. This dude's gonna have to wear full on like a body pad. Just whole body is just Kevlar or whatever padding, especially on his right side. Well, that's on the wrist, right off the wrist guard. Just what we need. Another player getting hurt before the playoffs. Lovely. Never forget when Cookie Carrasco got hurt right before the playoffs, like Danny Salazar. That ruined our 2016's playoffs. Because if we have Cookie Carrasco, I'm going to say this a lot, especially when the playoffs start. If we had Carlos Carrasco in 2016 for the playoffs, we win the World Series. Because we wouldn't have had to pitch Corey Kluber 3 times. I would have pitched Ryan Merritt in the World Series too. My rotation probably would have been like Kluber. What was it? Kluber, Carrasco. If Salazar was up there, Salazar, Bauer, maybe. It would have probably been like Kluber, Carrasco, Salazar, and then maybe Bauer, or maybe have him out of the pen with Tomlin in there as well. And then have like Merritt as like an emergency, like if they go past 4 games, you could have him start. And then maybe Kluber for game 6 or 7. Liner right to first or third, and that double play. Good job, you fraud. Owen Miller's a freaking loser, dude. God, Owen Miller, such a buzzkill. Owen Miller, inning killer. Fraud. Or Andres, always getting hit. Owen Miller literally has done diddly squat since April. Here's Gabriel Arias. That's going to the wall. That's going to be a double. My rookie. Poor, Gabriel had a bad start, but mainly because he just couldn't stay up. He couldn't stay up in the majors. He kept getting sent down. He hit a homer off of Tyler Glasnow. Man, I would have scored a run if that bozo freaking Miller was actually good at baseball. That's his first double of the year. Arias, I believe, was acquired in the Clevenger deal. Here's Hedges. Speaking of former Padres, yay, just another former Padre in the lineup. Lineup was like half former Padres, I feel like. Mostly. No. High ball two. But when it comes down to it, I'd rather face the Rays than the Mariners. People will say, "Oh, you faced the Mariners because this is their first time in there, and they haven't been they're not used to the environment." Well, I mean, it would be here too. So like, but yeah, I'd rather face the Rays. I guess that'd be fun, especially with how weak the Rays are right now in terms of their roster, all the injuries and such. Missing our three aces. And here's a high fly ball, and this fraud's not going to do a damn thing. Yep. Freaking hate this team, dude, sometimes. You have some good hitters, and then you have the guys that are literally useless. Oh, well, like I said, this game is meaningless. We've been playing meaningless baseball for like the last week or so. Week plus. So it's whatever. If you're new, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe and hit that bell. And I'll be live probably tonight around maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock, maybe a little bit later for my week 5 picks for the Stephen Rose / Steel Sermon tournaments. Or whatever. Yo, what? Some people are out of pocket on Twitter, I swear. Like, you wonder, legit, what goes through their heads when they tweet some stuff. I guess you could say I'm kind of guilty of that too, but man. What's up, Derpy? 4-2 Mets. In the bottom of the 7th. Wait, what? What? Eduardo Escobar hit a flyout? Did it go like off the wall or something? Or did he get robbed? We're gonna be able to get tickets to the wild card series. No, no. Wind? Oh, that could have been it. Must have been off the wall. Well, here's the 0-1. High ball 1 to Waters. But no, I was unfortunately unable to get tickets to the wild card. I mean, I would have had to make accommodations for hotel and stuff because I don't live in Ohio no more. In case you didn't know, well, great pitch for a strike too. I'm going to try and go to a Cavs game this year. Definitely. Here's the 1-2 coming to Waters. Dude has 5 homers, and I swear, like 3 or 4 of those 5 have come against us, if not all of them. He turns into Barry Bonds against us. I swear. Yeah, I mean, if it's sold out, that's dope. I need to see that full house, man. 2-2 fouls it off. That place better be freaking bumping too. I don't want it to be like a freaking funeral home. I want it to be a freaking bounce house, jumping. Loud as heck. Put pressure on the opposing team, on the pitchers. 2-2. Ball 3. So full count for Waters. And here's the payoff pitch. Fouls it off. This game's going by pretty fast, honestly. It's been about what? Game started at 6. It's been about an hour. Game started at 6. Barely been about an hour and a half. We're already almost halfway through. Here's the payoff pitch again. We got him. Man. Perfect. Right on the dot. On the dot. He Picasso. It's Picasso. It's Picasso. Ah, that's great. Oh well. All right. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it off the right field side. Yeah, it's either Rays or Mariners. Yeah. The Jays, I think, are too far up in the wild card for us to have to deal with them. I don't think I'd really want to deal with them anyway, right now. Here's the 0-2. Oh, not go. Go, buddy. Some vibes going into the playoffs. Like I said, honestly, you don't want to win too much because like you use up all your good vibes. And then you get way too high on your laurels and then you get embarrassed in the playoffs. Here's Eaton. And so you got a 1-0 count. Bing bong. You know who I feel bad for? Mets fans. That's got to sting. Ooh, great pitch strike. Like, imagine you're leading your division the entire year, aside from maybe like 2 or 3 days combined. After the season comes and the Braves steal it from you. And now my dog is freaking out. I guess my dog's a Mets fan. Grounder, base hit. Be right back, guys. My dog is freaking out. I gotta go shut him up. All right. All right. Here's the 1-0 coming to Lopez, who's been a thorn in our side his entire career, pretty much. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 2. I'd rather play the Rays just because their pitching always tends to get tired and choke accordingly. Yeah, I mean, the whole Blake Snell thing, that was tough. So here's the 2-0 coming to Lopez. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and the pitch is fouled off. He'll have to go back to first. I didn't think he fouled it off, but he did. Wow. Just off the edge of the bat. You got lucky there. Big time. We got lucky there, too. So 2-1 count against Lopez. Well, sets, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. So now it's an even count at 2-2. All right, it's good to do baseball again. You know, I gave them about a couple weeks to just chill, get their vibes going, and yeah. Here's the 2-2. Runner goes. This is third base side. Oh, he can't make the catch. And they score. My God. Of course, it ends up in a run scoring. It's a very tricky situation because you have a runner, the third baseman Arias is running with his back towards the base. I wanted to see if Kwan could get that instead, but Eaton just never stopped. Nope, never had it. He never caught it. Never caught it. Classic Ari ass. That's what Guardians fans on Twitter would be like. Oh, Ari ass. Well, I know one thing. He won't play much in the playoffs. He'll probably be coming as like a pinch hitter, but we're not going to see a lot of these guys in the playoffs. Swing and a miss to Melendez. 1-1 count. That's just tricky because, again, third baseman's running with his back towards the base, so he can't really see where the ball is going. He has to guess, whereas Kwan is coming in, but Kwan, I think, was too far to even have a chance at it. But knowing Kwan, he would have dove for it and he would have caught it. That's what he's been doing all year. As long as we can respond, I mean, yeah. I don't know if Kwan would have caught that. But like I said, with the way Kwan runs, he probably would have been able to catch it in some miraculous dive. 3-1 count. Imagine like Quantrill's first loss is like in this last start of the year, like at home. Here's the 3-1 to Melendez. Liner right at Rosario. He'll throw, and they got him. So that'll do it for the top of the fifth. 1-0 Kansas City. Oh, Arias. I'll be right back, guys. All righty. Ow. Okay. A bunt. And he's going to beat it out. Ooh, Straw with the speed. Gets a classic infield single via bunt. Love to see that. He's fast, of course. Best part about that bunt is it went past the pitcher. So the only one who could make a play was the second baseman, who wasn't really playing that close to the line. So he had to come pretty far away to get that one. So now we got a run around first for Stephen Kwan. Here's the pitch from Lynch. Pitch number 65 is taken for a strike. .300 average, 6 homers, 52 RBIs for Steven. Ball in the dirt. And that's a 1-1 count now. Reached base in 15 consecutive games, third streak of 15 plus. Most by a Cleveland rookie since 1929, Earl Averill, who had 3 as well. Wow. 1-1 to Kwan. Strike 2. Not even swinging at it. If he's going to strike out, it's going to be looking. He doesn't usually, although that first at bat he had was kind of ugly. Here's the 1-2. Got in on him. Out number 1. Just barely got in on him. He jammed him just a smidge. Just a smidge. But yeah, man, I love October because you get football, you get baseball ending, you got basketball starting, hockey starting up too. There's gonna be, and you got college football too. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of sports streams on this channel, and I cannot wait for it. Here's the pitch to Ahmed. How's it off? I need Ahmed to hit it left field side, like left field corner. Let Straw just run. I would love to see Straw try to steal here. Really test the rookie, the Melendez, behind the plate. And that's going to let's go, Ahmed. So runners on first and second with 1 out for Jose Ramirez. It's the classic blooper. Hit it high enough to get it out, high and hard enough to get it out of the infield. And then it just died right between the center fielder and the shortstop. Well, the second baseman. Oh, what a poop. Poop. We're actually doing as good as I've seen us all year. 17 3-hit games by Ahmed, 16 by Kwan. 2 in the top 5. In fact, Ahmed's tied for the most 3-hit games with 17 with Arias. And here's the I mean, you could say, inning killer again. Captain Pop Up. Pop out. Oh, the pop out. Jose Ramirez. This is going to be a freaking. This is either going to be a base hit that scores a run to tie the game, or he's going to double play. There's really no in between with Jose. It's either a bomb, or he pops out, or he strikes out, or does something dumb. Or it's a double. There's like 5 outcomes with him. 2-0. Takes it. Strike. And they do a double steal, too. So that's good. It eliminates the threat of a double play. They stole it at the same time. Straw stole first, obviously, and Ahmed's like, I'll just take second then. No throw to second either. Because if you're going to do a double steal, you got to make sure the guy at second steals and he commits, because you don't want to try to steal and have him go back to second. It's like, oh, I'm screwed. And that is hit a ton to the left. And I think the Guardians just took the lead. It's off the wall. But still, they tied. Well, they took the lead. They took the lead. I was right. Just I thought it was a home run. Damn you, cameraman! Damn cameraman! I tell you! That cameraman is a troll! I mean, seriously! Made me think that ball was going like halfway up the bleachers. Went off I think the lower lip of the wall by where the ribbon board is. It kicked off the out of town scoreboard in left field. Man had me thinking that ball was going halfway to the bleachers. Oh, he's got the lead. This is a damn you, cameraman. A tweet on my phone. Here we go. Had to. No, I think Jose thought the same thing too. Because if you watch him, he was strutting like that's a goner, but it died right before the wall, right at the wall. So 1-0. I'm not mad because we still scored, and I was right. We took the lead. I just thought it'd be a 3-1 lead instead of 2-1. But hey, I'll take it. But that damn cameraman, I swear to God, dude. Here's the 1-1. That cameraman probably loves his job too. Liner foul. That cameraman's like, hey, watch this. I'm going to troll the entire freaking viewing area. And then I could just picture like the person like in the camera production truck or whatever next to him, like, dude, you really got to stop doing that. It's like, why? People thinking the ball is going halfway up the bleachers with that damn camera angle. Well, it's fun. It ain't going to be fun when someone knocks down your door freaking sending you hate mail and stuff for that. Well, at least we scored runs. I would have been even more pissed if that would have been an out. 1-2. In the dirt. 2-2 count. I mean, cameraman was following the ball, but could zoom out a little bit. You know? So we can at least see what the outfielders are doing. If they're just staring at it, we obviously know that thing is gone. But here's the 2-2 to Gonzalez. So fake throw to second just to get Ramirez back. I don't even know if they're even covering second, really, for the most part. There's Josh Naylor. His brother, I believe, is sitting close to him as usual. You know, the brothers are up in the major leagues. Love to see it. Here's the 2-2 coming from Lynch, and now they call time. I'm not even mad, though. We wish he scored. It was right. We did take the lead. It's just that's just a brutal way to do it because like they had me thinking that ball was into the bleachers. Ball gets away, and that means Jose will go to third. course, no Salvador Perez in this game. He is like healthy and everything. He's just not playing. They're giving Pasquantino or not. They're giving. I think that was that Melendez. Yeah, they're giving Melendez a lot of reps behind the plate. He is, of course, the future catcher. He is the catcher of the future, like Naylor is for us. Bo, that is, obviously. Payoff pitch, grounder. That's not going to get him home. And there's 2 down. Not even mad at who is that freaking cameraman. That's just funny to me. Just the cameraman's trolling again. Like when the balls go into right field. I mean, you can usually see the outfielder. That person had that camera zoomed all the way in on the freaking ball. It's like, come on now. No, well, not even mad. Like I said. So now here's Andres. Low inside ball 1. I'll be keeping an eye on them. Here's the 1-0. Fouls it off, trying to go opposite field. Okay, 1-1 count. Now, if you're wondering, am I going to be doing any Cavaliers preseason games? I might do one of them. 1-1. Chopper foul. They didn't even do it in their first preseason game. Depends on who plays there. If the starters are playing, I'll probably do it. But I'm not going to do every preseason game. Remember, we don't really have that many preseason games. I think we only have like 4 or 5. But here's the 1-2 to Jimenez. Grounder, that's going to get through, and that's going to score run. Yes, sir, Andres. And it's 3-1 Guardians. Let's go, Andres. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, Mobley tweaked his ankle. No, he stepped on someone's foot. I've never seen more people stepping on each other's feet than these last couple years. It happens, you know? He was probably going up for a block, and I bet you he stepped on someone's foot. Probably like right on the edge of his foot, too. So here's Owen Miller. The Owen Miller inning killer. That's what I'm going to call him now. Owen Miller inning killer. Here's the inning killer. Here's the rally killer, too. Owen Miller, rally killer. Rally killer, Owen Miller. Yeah. 2-0. Popped out of play. I've never seen. Oh, no. Zach Plesac out of the pen? They're not going to bring him in, are they? He pitches tomorrow, doesn't he? What? Toss it off. They're not going to bring in Plesac, are they? No way Zach Plesac's warming up. And it's. Oh, I know. It's he did not swing. It's the full count. Means they're going to have someone new pitching tomorrow, probably. Payoff pitch. And he juts that one foul. That thing jumped off the bat, but it was foul. You missed Freeman and Jones. Dude, Jones hasn't been up in like a month. But yeah, Freeman, they brought him down. They sent him down think right before this homestand, or right after this, right after the Rays series. They sent him down, I think, when they brought Bo up. Payoff pitch again. Tries to go opposite field, fouls that one off to the nearly uninhabited areas, the upper deck. Fans like, oh, I got the ball! I got the ball! Hey, look at me! I got the ball! Zach Plazak is really warming up right now. No way they're gonna bring him in. They ain't gonna do that, right? Maybe they don't even think it is. Payoff pitch. Oh, that one is mashed to left, and that is gone. Oh, killer, and he hits a 2-run shot. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Hey, loser. I see how you are. I call you inning killer, and you freaking hit a freaking moonshot. Okay, buddy. Okay. But seriously, he mushed that thing. Just like that, we've scored 5 off of Daniel Lynch. Oh, wow. Lowest passer rating allowed among corners. J.C. Horn, Bradbury, and Slay. Damn. Oh my god. Oh man. 2-run ding dong for Owen Miller. I called him the inning killer, and he freaking hits a 2-run homer. Do that earlier too. I called him a freaking bum, and he freaking hit a home run. Oh man, he tanked that thing, man. Oh my god, that's so funny. The Mets clinched home field if they play the Yankees in World Series. Okay, who cares? Uh, Savali is pitching tomorrow. Oh, well, okay. I don't know what you expect from a bench guy. He's decent. That's funny. I called him the inning killer. It's hilarious. I call him the inning killer, and he promptly hits a 2-run blast. That's hilarious. That is freaking hilarious, man. I am laughing my head off. So Colin Snyder is now pitching for Kansas City. 41 games, 4-2 record, 6.82 ERA, 33 innings. He'll face the bottom part of the Guardians lineup here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 count quickly for Arias. He'll foul that off. 2-1. That's just hilarious. This Kwan and Jimenez at 300. They're right around there. like hovering right around 300 average, which is pretty impressive. But you love to see it though. 2-1. Ooh, close strike too. You know what? If we advance to the Yankees and they're the others, we should intentionally walk Judge and Stanton no matter the situation. Depends on the way that Terry wants to attack him. 2-2. Fouls it off. Oh. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside, full count. The thing is, though, Judge and Stanton usually bat really close to one another. So you can't walk them both. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. That strikes him out. Tires aside. But we score 5, and it's quickly 5-1 Guardians. There we go. No, he's not trash. I mean, that's what happens when you don't get a whole lot of opportunities because he just keeps getting up and down, up and down, up and down. It's actually not that bad. But I don't know how much of him we're going to see in the playoffs, if any at all. I feel like we're only going to see him if he pinch hits late in games. Ah. Go to the top of the 6th. Both depending the situation, just consider it better than giving up an easy bomb. Thing is, though, if you walk Judge and then Stanton's up, well, look at that possible 2-run blast right there. You know, Owen Miller. And Zach Plazak is now pitching. Lovely. I guess it's a good way to get Zach going in the bullpen, I guess. 24 starts. This is his first career relief appearance. 100 Ks, 38 walks, 130.2 innings, 4.34 ERA, 3-12 record. Because he's not going to be starting in the wild card round, obviously. I don't even know if he'll start in the freaking divisional series if we make it. Remember when Cookie Carrasco was like was not very good when he first came up? They had him as a starter. He wasn't really that good. They put him in the bullpen, worked on his craft and his game and stuff, and then he came back as a starter a couple years later, and he was an absolute stud. So here's Bobby Witt Jr. leading off, 1-0 count. There's a strike. Pilkington, I think he was sent down a while back. I'm pretty sure he was. Here's the 1-1. Grounder to short. Ahmed. Got him. I think that's Ahmed or Couldn't really tell. I think no, I'm sorry. That was no, that was Ahmed. I don't know why. I just thought either that was Ahmed or Arias, but yeah. No matter who it was, they got him out. You want to make sure your starters are good enough for the postseason. You don't want to overwork them. I think all three of our potential playoff starters all went like about 6 innings, 5 innings. So we pop up, won't even get out of the infield, and Ahmed is there for out number two. Pilkington wasn't bad, especially his last start. Dude had a no going for a little while. Next season, players actually come out of the bullpen. Maybe it will fix him. I don't even know if he'll be here next year, to be honest with you. There was rumors that we were going to trade him this year, but it didn't materialize. Not to mention, he's a freaking bonehead. He's the only pitcher I've ever known who literally injured himself being dumb. Like, the dude has rage issues. And here's Jimenez throw, got him. 6 pitch, easy stuff. Light work for Zach. And he'll probably come out for the 7th, if I'm guessing. Is he able to. Who, Pilkington? I'm not sure. Not really sure about that, but I wouldn't mind him in the bullpen for the playoffs. Extra depth. Just depends on who they have on the postseason roster. I don't even know who they would have on the roster out of all the young guys we have. He just leads off here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch gets away from a Melendez. Quick 1-0 count with Straw on deck. Yep, that's what it's looking like. The exact order, too, I think. Here's the pitch. But then again, it might honestly be McKenzie, Bieber, Quantrill. Because remember, when we had Kluber, Tito always started like Bauer game 1 over Kluber in the early series. Fouls off the pitch. 1-2 count. All right. Edges 0 for 1. Threw a walk. I think his second time up. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-2. Oh, God. Ah, damn. Here's the 2-2. Strike three. Hey, Austin, you know you could swing the bat, right, buddy? He literally just walked up there, had the bat on his shoulders, and just stood there. Oh, and now Henches is warming up in the pen. Let me see him for the top of the seventh. Here's the pitch. Oh, dangerously inside. Almost flunked Straw, but narrowly missed. Hidden with fielder's choice, a bunt single, and a stolen base for Straw. 220 average, 30 RBIs. 1-0. I'm beginning to think Straw is never going to hit a home run. He doesn't really have too many chances either. You know, it's like he's had a couple close calls, but they've been few and far between. 2-0. Opposite field, right at the infielder or the outfielder. That's out number 2. Then there's Tito just chomping away on seeds. Whereas so the last couple years he's been dealing with health issues, mainly with like surgery type. I think hip and foot surgeries. I mean, God, like it's been crazy. 3-3 Mariners Tigers bottom 6. Wow. Here's the pitch. Low ball 1 to Kwan. Kwan with a 299 average, so he's right around 300. 6 homers, 52 RBIs. He's 0 for 3. Ball 2. Low one inside. Two 0 coming to Kwan. There's a strike. Red Sox up 1-0 over the Rays. Cool. Here's the 2-1. Strike 2. Man, can you give us a break, buddy? I was outside. Come on now. Will Benson, I believe. Yep, and Naylor. Right in the glove. My God. We have the worst luck with that stuff. My goodness. Dude hit it right on the screws and it goes into the glove. Into the glove. Wow. I swear we have the worst luck with that stuff. That's baseball. You know, it's baseball. You could hit that thing straight away, like dead center on the screws, completely barrel that, lose that ball up, and just mash it 100 plus miles per hour off the bat into the glove. But imagine being the outfielder and being like the fielder, though. You have to have cat-like reflexes. And knowing my dumb ass, I'd be like, ah! I'd be like, yeah. I get spooked. Ah! Me? Oh my God. Well, I'd be like in the outfield, like, go. And there it is. Why is it getting bigger? Bonk. And they hit me in the head. Oh my goodness. So we go to the 7th. 5-1. My guess is it'll be Henches in the 7th. It's actually insane that we have one more game left this season already. Here we are, October 4th. Tampa loses, we play the Rays for sure. Yeah, most likely, because there's like one more game left tomorrow. I know there's no 163 either. It's all like they have like a tiebreaker thing too. So there's no game 163s either, like there was a couple years ago. Remember that? Remember a couple years, like two games essentially almost on the same day, pretty much. Two like 163s in the same day. It's crazy. Didn't like the Cubs play like, yeah, there was like one Cubs and Rockies. Then the next day they played the Brewers or something. Sam Hentges is now pitching 56 games, 3-2 record, 2.36 ERA, 61 innings, 19 walks, 70 Ks, and a 188 opponent average. Which is pretty good. And Bo Naylor is coming as catcher. Some reps behind the plate. That's good. And Straw, of course, they're picking his nails with his picking his teeth. That's lovely. All right, so here's the pitch. He blitz foul. That thing, it was a high ass bunt. Nothing went. Oh no's striking out. Well, he probably won't hit. He probably won't hit because he's taking over Hedges. And we're not gonna. And if we keep the lead, we're not gonna be batting in the ninth. So unless we bat around in the eighth or seventh, unless we bat around in the seventh or eighth, we're not gonna see him. Wish we would have brought him up earlier, but oh well. We're gonna see him in the postseason though. You never know. They might want to keep three catchers just in case. Here's a grounder to Jimenez, throw, and they got him. One down. Drew Waters against Hentges. Here's the pitch. Ball high, 1-0 count. But yeah, for Kansas City and every other team that didn't make the playoffs, their season ends tomorrow. It's crazy. Here's the 1-0. Ooh, great pitch for a ball? Okay, buddy. 2-0. Throws it off. It's just crazy to think about where the season started and where it got to. Like a lot of people didn't even know if we were going to have a season this year with the lockout going on, and 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2 count against Drew Waters, 0 for 2. It's like there was the lockout, nobody knew when it was going to end, and then it ended, and they had like a nice little spring training, like a couple weeks, and then before you know it, they were playing ball. 2-2. Fouls it off. And I remember like when the season started, teams weren't letting their starters go like past like 6 innings because obviously that's such a short time frame to get your pitchers going. You don't want them to get hurt. Here's the 2-2. Fouls it off again. Still going. Nobody thought this Guardians team was going to be anything. A lot of people had us finishing third, fourth, even fifth. Some had us in second, but mostly third or fourth. And look at that. We won the division. Another foul. Been supporting since spring training. Wasn't a fan of the name at first, but it's finally got to me. I don't really care about the name change. As long as they're in Cleveland, that's my squad. A lot of people say, I'm not supporting them because they changed their name. Yeah. I'm like, they're Cleveland. Therefore, I will support them. They could be called the Cleveland Doors for all I care. I don't care. The Cleveland Bozos. I'll still support them. The Cleveland Stickbats. Stickballs. Or, shout out to Philly 500. The Cleveland Dingbats. I'll still support them. The Cleveland Crazies. The Cleveland Dogs. Could have been called the Cleveland Baseball Club, and I would have supported them. Because it's my team. They're Cleveland. You like the game. Well, screw you then. You don't have to like it. They didn't do it to please you. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Got to throw to first, and that'll ring him up. I don't care if they could be called like friggin' I don't care about the name. It's about what's on the front. Cleveland. As long as we're in Cleveland, that's my team. I support a team whose name is literally the color of poop. Let's be real. They didn't call it that. It's because Jim Brown or Paul Brown. You know? Yeah. Like you don't know how many times I've heard if it's brown, flush it down. I'm just like, really? That's so original. Judge just hit 62. He did? Oh wow, he did. Damn. Wow. Pittsburgh is a 14-point underdog in Buffalo, the only team since the 1970 AFL NFL merger to never at least be a 14 dog. Wow, that's crazy. They've never been a 14-point dog ever. Wow. Gonna miss. Trick him out. Pull the trigger on him. Bye bye. Take a seat. See you later, buddy. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Up 5-1. It's crazy. He didn't hit either milestone in New York. In Toronto and Texas. Oh, that's funny. That's crazy. Oh. 62 homers. And then, Barry Bonds is thinking, that's it? Really? That's cute. Yeah, now everyone can shut up and now they don't have to worry about them cutting in the college football. 'Cause I know that was annoying for everybody. They always would cut in. Yeah, it's 5-3 Detroit over Seattle. FYI. They just showed an update on the score. Everyone else is tweeting Owen Miller hit a sixth home run of the season. Huh? Okay, buddy. Sixth. Wow. Sure. Anthony Mashevitz. 31 games, 1-2 record, 4.67 ERA between Seattle and Kansas City, and 14 games with Kansas City is 1-1. He'll have the meat of the Guardians order. First pitch swing and a miss for Ahmed here in the bottom of the seventh. Third pitch of the game. Wow. So we started off the game with a bomb. Okay, then. 0-1 count. Wow. Here's the 0-1. And this one is hit to the deep center. A catch off the wall, too. Damn. I didn't think that was going to get out, but I thought maybe that would ding off the wall, but no. Luckily, that's a big risk jumping like that because you misjudge it. That ball is going a long way. The other way. It died like halfway down the warning track. But of course, he wanted to hit it in the deepest part of the park. So here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3 this evening. First pitch is a strike. Smiles. Oh, okay. Outside ball. I'll listen to the call here real quick. '62. Oh, passes Roger Maris, single season in American League history. He's still like 11, I think, behind Bonds, which that ain't gonna happen. How's it off? He would have had to have been like at 50 by like August, maybe even earlier for that. A 1-2 count for Ramirez, one down. Outside 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Opposite field, right at the right fielder, two down. Now Oscar Gonzalez will be up with two down here. Karinchak warming up in the pen. He grounded out his last at bat. Fouls it off. Oh, wow. That's got to kill Zach Campbell, though. He didn't catch Pujols' 700th, and he didn't catch either the 61st or 62nd home runs from Judge, as far as I know. He didn't catch 62. I knew he didn't catch 61. Here's a fly ball, right center. I think that's Waters, and he is there, makes the catch, retires aside. Top of the eighth coming up. Karinchak coming in. Let's go. No, don't bring in Karinchak in yet. Karinchak's the eighth inning guy. I don't know if we're going to see Class A. Fact, while I'm doing this, let's let's look up the scores for the Mets too, because that's another divisional race that's ongoing in the NL East. That division isn't even locked up yet. If I had to guess, knowing Tito, it'd probably be Stefan, but I would freaking want to punch Tito in the face if he did that. I think it'll be Class A. There's really nobody else unless like they pick like someone else, like Sandlin or something. That's only if like the game gets out of hand, which it's only a 4-1 lead. I think it'll be Class A in the ninth. All right, so yeah, it's going to be either Seattle or Tampa. And then Toronto's at 91 wins, so they're Toronto is firmly entrenched as the number one wild card, and they're either going to be getting Seattle or Tampa. Kind of funny how you literally have 4 of the 6 teams in the AL all have retractable roofing stadiums. Of course, Cleveland and New York don't. Here's Karinchak, 37 games, 2-0, 189 ERA, 38 innings, 21 walks, 60 Ks, and a 158 opponent average. Of course, he did not start the season on the active roster. He, I think, came back like a couple weeks into the season, about a month into the season. I think he had a shoulder injury or something, and he's he's been pretty good since he came back from the injured list earlier in the year. It's not some boofs and some bad outings, but everyone does. Even Class A's had some bad outings. In the NL, uh, yeah, it's firmly Mets slash Braves, then Padres or Phillies. Pass it off. Feel bad for all any Brewers fans because you guys were winning your division for a little while there, and then you fell apart, and that wound up doing you guys in. It's the 2-1 from Karinchak. Pass it off. Almost swung out of his helmet. Score updates: 1-0 New York, of course. 1-0 Mets, bottom of the first, in game 2 of the doubleheader. Detroit's up 5-3. Pittsburgh's up 7-3. Chicago's up. The Cubs are up 1-0. Atlanta's up 2-1. All Atlanta has to do is win one game, and they've essentially got it because the tiebreaker is theirs. Here's the pitch, and he fouls that one off. All they got to do is win one game today. Win their game today, and they essentially have the division. Milwaukee's winning. Of course, that doesn't matter. Don't matter. But here's the 2-2 to Eaton. Ball, full count. Mister can't get over how they had us playing Kansas City 6 straight games to end the year. It's the payoff pitch from Karinchak. Liner to left. That'll be a base hit. Swan just couldn't get there in time. Wow. Yankee team came out of the dugout to greet him at home plate. Yep. Here's the pitch. Ball to Lopez. The Yankees a little longer than usual. A little longer to clinch their division than you would have thought. Double play ball. No, he'll just get the one. If he had caught it right off the rip, that would have been a double play, but kind of got out of the glove. Oh my god, a dude fell out of the stands to get the ball. Hey, I'm gonna show like with a ball, but I can't see the ball. Did it go into the? Wow, that's tough. I guess he'd do anything for that ball, right? So that's something that Zach Campbell would do, definitely. Zach Campbell would shoulder barge through a group of kids to get a ball, especially number 62. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. MJ Melendez, the number one hitter in the lineup. Hope our starters can make it to six, maybe bring in plays X, Savali, and Pilkington to fill those last two innings. Here's the pitch. Gets away. Go get it, Bo. And now the runner's at third. We really got an inexperienced catcher in Bo Naylor. A guy who's never caught Karinchak before. Watching a guy who throws as wild as I've ever seen. Bo's going to have a fun ass time catching Clase. Oh, I think he might have caught Clase once, but I don't know. I think he did. Yeah. Here's the 2-1. There's a good pitch for a strike. 2-2. I mean, Bo literally had a 20 homer, 20 steal season in the AAA. Yeah, a catcher had a 2020 season. Homers and steals. Crazy, isn't it? 2-2. Gets away again. Come on, Bo. It's not really Bo, but come on, Karen Whack. Dude practically spikes the ball and ends up scoring a run. Two wild pitches that inning. Right there alone. 5-2. Spiking the damn ball on the ground. And then Karinchak's not even anywhere close to the freaking base when Naylor gets there. Come on, stupid. Freaking stop trying to spike the ball in the dirt. Payoff pitch. Fouls it off. He tries to spike it because he thinks the catcher's going to smother it. Well, Bo's not really the guy to smother. He must think Hedges is back there because Hedges is an expert at the smothered. Gotta stop saying that. That's so sus. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Bo's a good catcher. It says you can't be spiking that ball in the dirt because nothing can go anywhere. Man, that's the problem when you spike it like that. Like, that thing could bounce this way, bounce that way, bounce in your face, and go back up front. And like, buddy, where's that going? Here's Bobby Witt Jr. singled in the first. Here's the pitch. High ball one. Never mind. Are you talking about Bo? Dude, Bo's awesome. It's just that Karinchak's a wild pitcher. And having a rookie catch him, it's like, have fun, Bo. He's a wild one. I mean, they don't call him Wild Thing for nothing. But man, when Karinchak's like on his game, he's disgusting. He'll spike a ball like that every once in a while. You gotta smother it. Smother it. Sus. 1-1. Going 94. Bo might have caught Karinchak in AAA when he was up there, like rehabbing and stuff. The guy got arrested. Well, of course he's gonna get arrested. He gets arrested and he doesn't even get the ball. That's tough. 1-2 to Witt. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. That'll do it for the eighth. Bottom of the eighth coming up. Guardians up 5-2. Oh. I'm so glad Hampel didn't catch that. A lot of people are going to be like, I'm so glad he didn't catch that. I am too. We're talking about a 40-year-old man out here chasing baseballs. It's one thing if my voice is so loud. My God. It's one thing if you're like, teenager, 20 years old, maybe, even 30. But you're 40, bro. Like, this dude's literally over here running around catching baseballs. Like, wow. Nice, dude. Some of the players are like, bro, what? It's literally all he does. And then you watch him at the games. He'll be like running around the aisles and like bopping from like center, like left field to right field. Imagine being an usher, center field usher at like Kaufman, let's say, and you just see this dingus running back and forth, back and forth. You're just like, yeah, 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 yeah. Like, damn, bro, stay in one place, man. Damn, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He's the kind of guy that would truck somebody to catch a freaking baseball. Not even lying. If I caught a baseball in his face, I'd gloat to him so hard. Especially, I'd look to see if he's on camera, and then I'd gloat. I'd be like, loser, loser, loser. You would really do that, right? Probably, yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't, crazy dog. You'd ask him for a picture. Nah, I don't think I would. Too many little kids would be asking him for pictures anyway. Be the guy that would take a picture with a little kid and then turn around and truck that little kid later for a baseball. Just can't imagine being 40 years old chasing baseballs. You know? And that is out number one. Fouled out third base side. Oh. 319 average, Alonso, Freeman, and Arenado. Wow, Goldie and Arenado, Freeman and Alonso. Wow, and NL MVP candidates. 30 homers, 40 homers, 20 and 30. RBIs 114, 131, 98, and 102. Wow. Never forget, there was a long time where Jose and Alonso were literally battling one another for the RBI lead. And of course, Jose just went super ice cold and didn't get an RBI for like 2 weeks. He hadn't hit. There was a time where he didn't hit a home run for like a month. It was almost a month between two home runs for him, like in June and July. It was crazy. Here's the 1-1. There's a strike. 1-2. All right, here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Okay, Owen. Owen Miller, inning killer. Although he didn't kill the inning that time. Luckily, there was no one on base for him to, for any rally to kill. MLB.com is broken. Yeah, of course it is. Here's Gabriel Arias. If he ever drew a walk, I'm surprised like they wouldn't play over the loudspeakers like walk, walk with Arias. You know, like they do in wrestling. Yeah, when Elias, who wants to walk with Elias? Yeah, that whole thing with Elias. For anyone who watched wrestling lately, any like little kids, you still watch? Oh, that's no. Oh, it might be a base hit. No, it's not a base hit. Dang it. Oh well. Is it a base hit? It might be a base hit. No, it's not a base hit. Damn. Oh well, we go to the top of the ninth. Up 5-2. Class A time. They went back to back to back. Wow. Cool. Oh my god. So awesome. Class A time. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine the Mets still come. Oh wow, Yankees and Texas are tied at 1 in the bottom of the first. Mets are up 3-0 with bases juiced and nobody out, bottom one. Imagine the Mets still come back and win their division. So all those Mets fans that were crying doom and everything, you know, getting depressed over, oh, we lost the division, yeah, and they still somehow win the division. Then they'd be like, see, I told you we were gonna do it. But yeah, Nimmo, Lindor, and McNeil homered back to back to back off of some scrub named Paulo Espino. Dude has not won a game all year. Class A time. How's Quan doing? Still have a good batting average? Yeah, he's damn near right around 300. Class A time. For those who know what that song is, what song I based that off of, you're an OG. You're a goat. I think there's a song called like Closing Time. It's a pretty good crowd on hand for this game. A lot of the people that were like in the lower bowl area, mezzanine area, like right around the club area. The club area. There's Decatur's. My cat's like playing hide and seek. Ugh. We're in here, girl. Let's have a clean 1, 2, 3 inning, guys. And then we get ready for the final game of the year tomorrow, which I of course will not be streaming, but I'll be watching. Fireman, fireman. Someone actually on Twitter said, "Hey man, you think the Guardians could get Lil Wayne to come to Cleveland to sing his song when he comes out?" I'm like, "Do you really think the cheapskate Dolans would pay Lil Wayne to come out and sing Emmanuel Classe's walkout song in person?" We didn't have Steve Cohen as our freaking owner. If we had Steve Cohen or even Dan Gilbert, I bet you we would do that. I don't even think he's a Guardians fan, but I'm sure he'd do it. That'd be cool if he did it too. Just have like Lil Wayne come out of the bullpen with him. Here's the 0-1. That's a base hit. And holds it to a very long single. Yeah, Quan's doing great. Our Guardians the rap. Okay. Guardiangsta. All right, so one on. Here's Ryan O'Hearn pinch hitting. O'Hearn on double play. Here's the pitch. Pick one. In the middle almost. It's gonna be a blur. It's like the moment I said the sentence, the ball's already in the glove. It's like you blink and it's like, huh? It's like, oh, did he throw the pitch? Yeah, he did. No. No. Here's the 0-1. Right two. He died it down to 92 miles per hour. This dude's off speed is literally like high 90s. His off speed is as fast as some people's fastball. All right, here's the 0-2 from Class A. Rounder. Double. No, just. Nope. They're going to get one, and then he freaking can't field him. You got to be serious right now. It's first and third. Whoops, sorry. You got to be kidding me. Ahmed. Well, that was a good. Oh, he was kind of off balance, but. Ahmed, you freaking bomb, dude. Perfect feed from Jimenez and this scrub Ahmed. Freaking loser, dude. Use your damn glove, you freaking loser. Just wanted to call him a sped. Watch way too many Roach Entertainment live streams. We'll play. Come on. Tag him. Oh, he's safe. One out. Runner scores. Oh my god. Never easy. I would have still threw the ball to first. And then quickly threw the second. Loser Ahmed would have fumbled it again. Well, double play is still in order. Here's Drew Waters. Oh boy. Strike one. Can we like have a clean inning for once? That'd be lovely. You know? We can never turn double plays. They need to work on that in spring training. Especially with tricky bouncing balls. Like funky throws. Purposefully, you know, work on double plays with funky throws. You know, if it's like a little low, like, you know, pick off, like scoop throw, like scooping it or picking it off the ground, you know, extending your arms, you know, even like somehow jumping, like keeping your foot on the base. All that stuff. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two down. Just blew it right past him. No chance there. All right. Everyone's on their feet. And it all comes down to Kyle Isbell, 0 for 3. All one. Just a little low. Struck out last at bat. 4 homers, 27 RBIs, 209 average for Kyle, the left fielder. Took over, I believe, for Alex Gordon when he retired. Here's the 1-0. S 1-1. Of course, if you're a Royals fan, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have like Dozier next year, You're going to have Witt with another year under his belt. Probably a couple other of the young guys like, Melendez, I think. Mondesi will be back. There's a couple others as well. But here's the 1-1 to Isbell. Strike two. Both pitches. Everyone's on their feet. Waiting to see if if Emmanuel can put this one away here. Here we go. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from Class A. Toss it back. To count for Class A. Looks in, gets the sign from Bo Naylor. The stud catcher called up like last week. Beginning of the week. Here's the 1-2. Fouls it off again. Witt is on the Blue Jays. Merrifield's on the Blue Jays. But like Hunter Dozier's still there. Haven't seen him in a little bit though. But they've been dealing with some stuff. They have a nice farm system going. That's what happens when you've been a bad team for a couple years. You get a good farm system. It's just about developing those players. Arusso's retiring. Yeah, he has been. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Gotcha. Game over. Guardians take this one 5-3. Definitely was not easy, but it's never easy with this team. Guardians take this one 5-3, and let's go. We just look to wrap up the regular season tomorrow, and then it's playoff time. All of our runs were scored in 1 inning. Let's get the final stats for you guys here in a second. And then I'm going to head on out of here and enjoy the rest of my night. Big W by the Guardians. Team's getting those winning vibes going into the playoffs. Yes. One more game. It's actually insane. There's only one more game left. But yeah, Guardians win 5-3. They improve to 91-70 on the year. Kansas City falls to 65-96. And the win goes to Quantrill, his 15th of the year. He's 15-5, still undefeated at home. Daniel Lynch takes the loss. He's 4-13 with a 5.13 ERA. Quantrill's had a 3.38. And Class A nails down his 42nd save of the year, 1.49 ERA. Guardians had 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Kansas City, 3 runs and 6 hits. So, good win by the Guardians. Now we just look to wrap it up tomorrow. And I'm guessing since Plesac pitched tonight, we're probably not going to see him tomorrow. Not like it mattered because I'm not streaming tomorrow. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up, guys. And I will see you. I'm going to do one of the Cavs preseason games because I know they're starting up soon. Might do one of their games, but I don't really know. I'll definitely have more information probably tomorrow or something whenever they announce, who's playing. Like if I find out that all the starters are playing, I'm probably gonna stream a little bit. Stream the game just to get used to the lineup. Wow, they're tied. Ooh. You don't actually need to win. We already clinched the division. We've had the division for like a week now. I mean, we entered like last week. What? 12 a magic number of 12, I think it was. And we ended it with the division because the White Sox completely fell apart and we got hot, which is something that you love to see. So that's going to wrap it up. And I will see you all later on. Well, I'll see you all probably later tonight for my picks stream, which will be coming out probably in a couple hours. Maybe like 10:30, 11 o'clock around there. But until then, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Guardians. And season's pretty much over. Tomorrow's the final regular season game, and then it's on the playoffs. Let's freaking go. And by the way, I will be doing a stream, my playoff predictions and my Guardians regular season recap and my playoff series preview whenever we find out who we play. That'll probably be like Thursday. It'll be like the day before the playoffs start. So be on the lookout for that. But until then, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Guardians. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Guardians. Owen Miller, inning killer. But I know one thing. He killed that baseball. My God. God. He killed him. All right, guys. See you later. Bye-bye. Oh. Classe. Be like Rocha. Classe. Karen Jack. All right. I'm out for real this time. No stop.